Okay, so get this. 12,000 shed plans.
Wow.
Yeah, 12,000.
That's a lot.
Right, that's what we're diving into today.
Okay.
A website called Ryan Shed Plans.
Right.
And it's absolutely overflowing with designs for building your own shed.
Mm-hmm.
But, let's be real for a sec. How many of us actually feel confident enough to even, tackle a project like that?
Yeah.
Especially if you're, not exactly a seasoned woodworker.
Right, right.
So that's the real question here. Can these plans actually take someone with zero experience to, shed building hero?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and what's really intriguing is that Ryan Henderson, the guy who created Ryan Shed Plans, he calls himself like the shed master. It's a bold move, right?
Yeah.
Claiming to know, these big secrets that woodworking publications don't want you to know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a good marketing tactic, but it definitely makes you wonder, what are they not telling us?
Right, exactly. And he starts by talking about something that I think a lot of DIY enthusiasts can relate to. Like, how frustrating it is to find shed plans that are either super confusing, incomplete, or just straight up wrong.
Oh, yeah.
He actually shares a story about getting stuck mid-project
Oh, no.
because of a bad plan.
I've been there.
Yeah, it makes his whole story, really relatable.
That's a classic DIY nightmare, right? And I think it highlights a real issue in the DIY world.
Yeah.
A lot of these plans are made by people who haven't actually built anything.
Interesting.
So they might look all fancy on paper,
Right.
but they lack that practical, clear instruction that comes from experience,
Totally. So what's his solution?
Well,
what does he do? How does he fix it?
Ryan's solution is what he calls perfect shed plans.
Okay, I like it.
And he lays out 6 key elements that make these plans special.
Lay it on me.
Okay, the first one. Views from all angles. Details, details, details.
I like it.
He really emphasizes the importance of being able to see the shed from every angle.
Okay.
Before you even start.
Visualize it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that makes sense.
How many times have you started a project only to realize halfway through you missed some crucial detail?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
So having those multi-angle views, it really eliminates the guesswork, right? Gives you the confidence to move forward,
Okay.
knowing exactly what you're building.
That's huge. All right, what's next?
Okay, number 2, step-by-step Lego instructions.
What?
Lego. I know, right? He actually compares them to Lego instructions.
That's genius.
It's
I
brilliant.
love it.
Who hasn't built a Lego set,
Right, exactly.
Even if it's that super complicated one that takes you weeks.
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon took me forever.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
But it makes it approachable,
Yes.
Building something from scratch can be intimidating,
Yeah.
but breaking it down into those smaller steps.
Makes it doable.
Exactly. It makes
Yeah.
a world of difference.
Love that. All right, give me number 3.
Okay, number 3, complete materials and cutting lists.
Okay.
This is a big one.
Right.
Ryan's a huge advocate for knowing exactly what to buy and
Right.
when to buy it.
So you don't waste time running back and forth to the store.
Right. You minimize waste, extra trips.
Okay.
No one wants to be in the middle of a project
Right. Totally get it.
and suddenly realize you're missing something crucial.
That's the worst. All right, I'm ready for number 4.
Okay, number 4, 3-dimensional drawings.
3D.
Yes, 3D.
Ooh, fancy.
I know, right?
Like it.
So he argues that those flat drawings, they just don't cut it.
Okay.
When you're trying to visualize a complex structure like a shed. So he believes 3D is essential for really understanding how everything fits together.
That makes sense. I'm pretty visual.
Yeah.
So I think 3D drawings would be super helpful for me.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we're at 5 now.
Okay, number 5, this is about accuracy. He emphasizes the importance of CAD design drawings,
Gotcha.
because those hand-drawn plans,
Yeah.
they can be prone to errors.
Makes
So
sense.
CAD ensures accuracy.
Okay, so one more to go.
Okay, last but not least, used for labels.
What do you mean used for?
So every piece of lumber
Yeah.
has a label that says what it's used for.
Oh, that's cool.
I know, right?
Interesting.
Imagine you're surrounded by piles of wood
Sure.
trying to figure out what goes where.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So these labels, they transform that chaos
That's huge.
into a streamlined, super efficient process.
Love it. Okay, so those are his 6 elements.
Yeah.
That makes a perfect shed plan.
Exactly.
And it sounds like he's really trying to make it like as clear and straightforward as possible.
Yeah, it's about anticipating those pitfalls, right?
Yeah.
The confusion,
The
frustration.
wasted time, the wasted material,
Exactly.
the tears.
The tears, yes.
I love it.
And providing those solutions that empower people, even if they're beginners. Yeah.
To feel confident and capable.
Totally. So it's not just about selling these plans. It's about like giving people a really positive, successful DIY experience.
You got it.
Okay, I like that a lot.
So are you ready to dive into the Ryan Shed Plans collection itself?
Let's do it. Bring it on.
All right, remember that number I dropped at the beginning?
12,000?
12,000 shed plans.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot to unpack.
It is. It's overwhelming at first, but it just speaks to how huge this collection is.
Right.
And the variety. There's something for everyone, no matter what you're looking for.
Okay. Cool.
Every style you can imagine, every size.
You got it.
There's a plan that fits the bill, I'm sure of it.
And he says that each plan comes with those material lists,
Mm-hmm.
the Lego-style instructions,
Yes.
and those super helpful 3D images.
Absolutely.
So this is where, like, the rubber meets the road, right?
Yeah.
It's one thing to have tons of plans,
Right.
but if they're not user-friendly,
Exactly.
then it's all pointless. Yeah, it defeats the whole purpose.
So it sounds like these features are designed to, like, address that head on.
Yes.
Make sure the building process is smooth.
Exactly.
Now, one thing that really stood out to me was his "we have it or we'll get it" guarantee.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about that.
So basically, if you can't find the exact plan that you want, they'll create a custom plan for you.
Seriously. They'll actually do that.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I know, right?
Like a personal shed architect.
I know. It's like they're not just selling prepackaged plans.
Right.
It feels like a more personalized service. Like they really want to make sure that you get exactly what you need.
That's impressive, for sure.
Yeah, it is.
It's rare to find that kind of dedication.
And he also mentions a 60-day money-back guarantee.
Oh, wow.
So if you're not happy with the plans for any reason, you can get a full refund. No questions asked.
That's a pretty strong vote of confidence.
Right, exactly. Takes the risk out of it.
Absolutely.
All right, so, one thing that really caught my eye on the website was just the sheer volume of positive reviews.
Oh, yeah, the testimonials.
The testimonials.
That's where the whole shed master thing starts to feel real, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to make big claims,
Yeah, totally.
but it's another thing entirely to have real people backing those claims up with their experiences.
Absolutely. And these aren't just like vague, great product comments.
Right.
They're really detailed. They go in depth.
From people who actually built the sheds.
Yeah, like for example, there's a guy named Thomas Ronsley.
Mm-hmm.
And he talks about how he was able to build his shed for way less than it would have cost to buy one pre-built.
Oh, wow.
Then there's another guy, Aaron Knox,
Yeah.
who describes himself as a complete non-builder.
A non-builder.
Yeah, but even he was able to successfully build a shed for his kids.
That's encouraging.
I know, right?
It shows that these plans aren't just for, like, professional woodworkers.
Yeah.
It's for anyone.
Anyone,
Yeah.
exactly.
With a little bit of motivation.
And a can-do attitude.
Exactly.
And then there's this other guy, Simon Holt, who bragged.
He brags.
Yeah, he bragged that his shed turned out way better than all his neighbors' sheds.
Oh, that's great.
It's so funny.
I love that. It's that pride,
That pride, yeah.
It's like a badge of honor.
Absolutely.
That DIY accomplishment.
Totally. So all these testimonials really paint a picture of how Ryan Shed Plans can empower people to take on these projects and actually succeed. It's really inspiring to see how they've helped people realize their shed building dreams.
It's like a community,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All these people coming together.
Sharing their stories.
Supporting each other.
Totally.
It's awesome.
Okay, so we've covered the core concept of Ryan Shed Plans.
We've just scratched the surface, though.
Yeah, we have.
There's so much more to explore.
Especially those 4 bonuses he keeps mentioning.
Oh, yeah, those bonuses.
We'll dive into those in a bit.
Yeah.
But first, I want to encourage you to check out the link in the episode description.
Yes, do it.
It'll take you straight to Ryan Shed Plans.
Go see for yourself.
You can browse the collection
Get some inspiration.
and see what all the fuss is about.
You might be surprised.
You really might.
So go check it out. We'll be back in a flash to dig even deeper into what Ryan Shed Plans has to offer.
Stay tuned.
All right, welcome back to our deep dive into Ryan Shed Plans.
Okay, so we've talked about the massive amount of shed plans on this site.
Right.
But what about the designs themselves?
Yeah.
Are we just talking like basic boxes?
Ah, good question.
Or is there like some actual style variety?
Right, because aesthetics matter. Right.
Totally.
You don't want a shed that clashes with your whole backyard.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's cool about this collection is that there are tons of styles.
Oh, okay.
Like you've got your classic like gable roof sheds,
Hmm.
but also more modern minimalist designs.
Okay.
There are even some inspired by like old barns. Yeah, and those cute little potting sheds you see in magazines.
So no matter what your taste is,
Exactly.
you'll probably find something that like fits your style.
Yeah, complements your yard.
Yeah. And speaking of fitting, there must be a lot of different sizes too, right?
Oh, absolutely. The plans cover a wide range of sizes.
Okay.
Because not everyone needs a shed the size of a house.
Right. True.
So whether you want a tiny shed for your garden tools,
Mhm.
or a big one that's like a workshop,
Yeah,
or even a studio,
that's awesome.
there's a plan for that.
And I remember Ryan talking about different roof types.
Oh yeah, he's big on roof styles.
Did he like go into detail about that?
He did. He really emphasized the variety.
Okay.
Because different roofs have different advantages, right?
Yeah.
And they look different too.
Okay.
So you've got your gable, gambrel,
Hold on. Dable.
gambrel, hip, pent, salt box, even flat roofs if you want something modern.
Okay. Oh,
It's a lot.
that's a mouthful.
I know, right?
I'm trying to picture all these different roof types.
Yeah.
But why is it so important to have so many options?
Good question. It's not just about looks.
Oh, okay.
It's also about functionality.
Oh.
Like a gambrel roof gives you more headroom in the loft,
Ah.
and a hip roof is really stable in windy areas.
So depending on where you live
Yeah.
and how you want to use the shed,
Exactly.
some roof styles might be better than others.
Makes sense, right?
Totally.
It's like choosing a car.
Yeah.
You want something that looks good and works well.
I like that analogy. I like that a lot.
Okay, so let's go back to those step-by-step instructions for a second.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember that Lego thing?
Oh, yeah, the Lego analogy.
Genius, right?
It
Because
tra-
it takes something that could be really scary.
Yeah, like building a whole shed from
Right.
scratch.
It makes it feel fun and doable.
It's like snapping Legos together.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And then there were the 3D CAD images.
Oh yeah, those are game changers.
How do those, like, actually help during the build?
Well, they let you see the shed from every angle
Oh.
before you even start cutting wood.
So, like, you can really get a feel for how it all goes together
Exactly.
and avoid any, like, mistakes.
Right. They prevent those oh no moments mid-project.
I hate those oh no moments.
Oh, okay. So we've talked styles, sizes, roofs, instructions, 3D images.
Yeah.
What about the details of the plans themselves?
Fill me in.
One thing that really impressed me was how detailed the material lists are.
Yeah, what do you mean?
They don't just say like lumber.
Right.
They list every single thing you need.
Like, down to the specific type of nail?
Yes, nails, screws, hardware, everything.
Wow.
And they tell you exactly how much you need.
Okay, that is impressive.
No more guessing games at the store.
Or making multiple trips.
Exactly. It saves you time and frustration.
And then there are the cutting lists too, right?
Oh, yeah. Those are crucial.
We're just terrible at measuring and cutting.
Those lists take all the guesswork out of it.
So?
Awesome. So you don't end up with pieces that are too short.
Or the wrong shape.
Exactly. It's all laid out for you.
I love it.
And let's not forget those used for labels.
Right, right.
Every piece of wood is labeled.
Yeah.
So you always know where it goes.
That's so smart.
It's like a built-in organization system.
Like paint by numbers, but for sheds.
Exactly.
Okay, but what if, like, hypothetically, someone goes through all 12,000 plans?
All 12,000.
Yeah, and they still can't find what they want.
That's where the we have it or we'll get it guarantee comes in.
Oh, right, right.
If you can't find the perfect plan,
Mm-hmm.
you can request a custom one.
Wait, they'll design a custom plan just for you.
Yep, it's like having your own shed architect.
Oh, okay. So, like, how does that work?
You just give them the dimensions,
Mhm.
maybe a little sketch of your dream shed,
Okay.
and they'll create a unique plan just for you.
And how long does that usually take?
They say about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's pretty fast.
Yeah, especially for something custom.
Okay, that is really impressive. It shows that they really care about their customers.
It does. They're willing to go above and beyond.
Totally.
All right, so we've covered the plans, the details, the custom options,
Yeah. What's left?
bonuses,
The bonuses?
cherry on top.
I'm excited. What's the first one?
The first bonus is a book called Advanced Woodworking Tips.
Ooh, advanced.
Yeah, it's Ryan's collection of like tips and tricks.
So even if you're a beginner,
Mm-hmm.
You can level up your skills.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Okay, what about bonus number 2?
Bonus number 2 is a worksheet called Magic Modifications.
Magic modifications.
Well, I know, right?
Okay, tell me more.
This is all about adapting the plans.
Okay.
Because not every backyard is the same, right?
Right.
So you might need to tweak the dimensions of a plan.
To make it fit your space.
Exactly.
So this worksheet helps you do that.
Yeah, it guides you through the process.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can customize any plan in the collection.
I like that a lot.
Okay, ready for bonus number 3?
Bring it on.
Bonus number 3 is a directory of suppliers.
Okay, what kind of suppliers?
All kinds. Lumber, tools, hardware.
So if you need something specific for your project,
Yeah,
you can find it in this directory.
exactly. It's like a treasure map
I like it.
for all your shed building needs.
That's super helpful, especially with so many online stores and local shops these days.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming.
Okay, 3 bonuses down, 1 to go.
All right, are you ready for the grand finale?
Hit me.
Bonus number 4 is a collection of 400 additional woodworking plans.
Ooh, 400.
And these aren't just shed plans.
Oh.
These are plans for everything.
Like what?
Furniture, outdoor structures, even toys.
That's insane.
It's like a whole library of project ideas.
So you could start with a shed
Yeah.
and then build like chairs and tables and
A treehouse.
a tree house, yeah.
The possibilities are endless.
That's really cool. It's like this whole world of woodworking opens up.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's recap.
Yeah.
12,000 shed plan. Detailed lists, instructions, 3D images,
Custom plans.
custom plans,
And 4 amazing bonuses.
4 bonuses.
That's a pretty sweet deal.
It is, and it's only $37.
Which is crazy when you think about how much pre-built sheds cost.
Oh yeah, thousands of dollars.
Easily.
So you're saving a ton of money.
And you're learning new skills.
And you get the satisfaction of building it yourself.
It's a win-win-win.
It really is. All right, so we've talked about the plans, the features, the value.
Mhm.
But now I want to hear from the people who have actually used them.
Ah, yes, the testimonial.
Let's dive into those next. Okay, so we're back.
Okay.
And we've talked about everything, the plans, the features, the bonuses, the whole 9
We
yards.
also covered a lot of ground.
But now I kind of want to shift gears a bit.
Okay.
We've touched on those customer reviews.
Yeah, the testimonials.
Yeah, but I want to really dive into those.
Right.
Hear what people are saying about their experiences with these plans.
Yeah, I think what's striking about them is that you can really feel the sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
It's not just, I built a shed. It's,
Yeah.
I built this.
Yeah.
I learned something.
I did it.
Yeah, I did it myself.
Exactly.
Like, remember Thomas? He was so excited about how much money he saved.
Yeah, Thomas Ronsley.
Yeah.
He said he built his shed for way less than buying one pre-built.
And that comes up a lot in the reviews.
It does, right?
People are always surprised by how affordable it is.
It makes sense, though.
Yeah.
You're cutting out the middleman, the retailer markup, all that.
Exactly. You're basically just paying for the materials.
Yeah.
And the knowledge to put them together.
And then there was Aaron, who was like a total newbie.
Yeah, Aaron Knox, the self-proclaimed non-builder.
But he built a shed for his kids.
That's amazing.
Using these plans, I mean, that's pretty inspiring.
It really shows that you don't need to be an expert
Yeah.
to do this.
You just need the right guidance.
And a little bit of motivation.
And then there's Simon, who was all like, my shed's better than yours.
Oh, yeah. Simon, he was pretty proud of his shed.
I love that, It's like he's got this bragging right now.
Yeah, that's the DIY spirit.
And totally.
Take pride in your work.
Okay, so all these stories really highlight
Mm?
how Ryan Shed Plans can help people
Yeah,
not just build sheds,
right.
but achieve something they might not have thought possible.
Yeah, it's about more than just the shed.
Totally. It's like this sense of accomplishment
It's about building confidence.
and learning new skills.
Exactly.
All right, so what's the takeaway here?
The takeaway is that anyone can build a shed.
Anyone.
Yeah, even if you've never held a hammer before.
Ryan Shed Plans makes it easy, affordable, and fun.
It's all laid out for you.
It's like they thought of everything.
They really have.
Okay, so I want to encourage everyone one last time
Yes, please do.
to check out the link in the episode description.
Go explore the collection.
You might be surprised by what you find.
Yeah, you might just find your dream shed.
Or even discover a new passion.
That's the beauty of DIY.
It's all about possibilities.
So what are you waiting for?
Get out there and build something amazing.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time, keep building the